Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be answering the question, how do you raise your prices when you go from a mobile mechanic to an actual shop? One of you guys asked me this question in one of my old videos, so make sure you guys leave me any other questions you guys have in the comment section below. Leave me your opinion on the subject as well in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. And also, hit the like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, and it gets this video out to more people. If you guys support my content and want me to make more content, let's get this video out to more people so more people watch it, and I continue to make more content. Let's get it, guys. All right, so this question was asked by Danish Roy, and he's in Canada, and he's going from charging $50 an hour to right around $120 an hour because shops charge $120 an hour. So we're going to be hitting this from two main points, guys, and I'm going to break down everything in sections, okay? So the first thing you guys have to remember is when you guys are raising prices, it's because you're providing more value to the customer. And when you're going to a shop, you have to show that value in everything you do. From the moment the customer walks into your shop, from the moment they call you, from the moment they see your ad on Yelp or Google or anywhere else they find you on the online websites, you have to show them that you are valuable and what they're paying is for that value. So what you want to do to show that value is, number one, you have to have good ads. You have to have a good website. When the people find you on Google or wherever else they find you at in Canada, you want to show them a good ad, very clear on what you do and what you offer. Then when they go and check out your website, that's another business card or another way for them to figure out who you are, right, and what you offer. So you want to have a really good website where it shows the value that you provide. So you want to have a website where everything's nice and clear, what you do for a living or what you do at your shop, what services you provide, contact information, maybe even pricing or sales or anything else you have to offer. You put that on your website. When people call you, you answer the phone politely. You show them that you're somebody really nice and somebody that wants to work with them and make the job easy for them and for you as well. You want to make sure that they understand that you are somebody that is a professional right off the bat. So when they show up to your shop, make sure the shop is clean. That shows value because they know, man, my car's going to be in really good hands because if they take care of their shop like this, then of course they're going to take care of my car. The worst thing you want is for a customer to walk into your shop and it's a huge mess and the people are like, why am I paying these prices for a place that looks like this? This looks like a dollar store, a dollar shop, when the shop right next door, it looks like it's $1 million Ferrari shop. You know what I mean? And if stuff like this takes very little time and effort, guys, all you have to do is organize, make sure everything's nice and laid out properly, and that's basically it. If you have a nice organized shop, it looks like it's $1 million. You know what I mean? So you show value off the bat. Okay, that is the number one point that I want to get across. Because when you guys are raising prices or you're showing, oh, this is how much we charge, people have to see it. They have to feel it. As soon as they walk into your shop, when they hear your voice, they got to feel that, right? They got to know that you're a professional on the phone. Every question is answered with a really good response, and they know, okay, this guy's a pro. Okay, just think about the dealership. The dealership has everything to show high value, right? They have rental cars. They have staff that's dressed down in freaking suits, suited down salespeople. They got receptionists that are beautiful. They have a beautiful showroom. They have a beautiful waiting room with coffee and TVs, and they got everything. You know what I mean? So they show value because when you walk into their shop, it's just a beautiful place. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys show value right off the bat, okay? So the main things that I want you guys to focus on after, we focus on making everything high value is I want you guys to have really good reviews. Number one, that is the highest of the highest value. Okay, because when people say, why am I paying this much money for repairs? They'll see other people paying that money for repairs, and people are like sheep, right? When they see that other people are doing something, then they're like, okay, well, it must be good. We all do this, guys. When we go next to, let's just say we're going to a nightclub, right? And we go out and we're driving by and there's nobody outside, there's no line going into the nightclub. We're like, well, that club looks kind of dead. I don't want to go there. Then you see the other club over there and there's a bunch of people waiting outside and you're like, I got to go over there because it looks like that place is popping, right? Same thing with reviews. When they see that you have a ton of reviews, 5-star, and everybody really likes you, and they're like, wow, he's great, he does everything he says he's going to do, and great pricing and everything like that, people are going to show up to your shop. So I want you guys to show value by the main and most important thing, which is good reviews, right? We want to always show high value, but the way the number one way you show high value is by having those good reviews, because that covers everything. That covers social proof, that covers that people are actually using your services, that shows that you are somebody that it can be trusted. Other people trust you, so that means that, the person that hasn't used you before, they can trust you as well. So make sure you guys keep that in mind, that that's the number one way you show high value. Everything else kind of just complements that, right? The website, the nice clean shop, your phone call, your phone interaction, all that stuff just kind of cements that, okay? The second way you want to show value, guys, and the second most important way you show value is you do the repairs in a timely fashion and at a decent, fair price. So let's go with the timely manner first. Guys, at the end of the day, we know what we're doing, and flat rate is there for a reason. If you're gonna tell your customer the car's gonna be done by the end of the day, it better be done by the end of the day. I want you guys to be as efficient as possible, so that's why I've talked about processes, how to set things up so that car comes in, it gets inspected properly, we figure out what the problem is, we go in, get the parts, get all the estimates ready, we call the customer, we explain everything to them, and we're gonna be going into that in a second. We explain everything to them, and then we get the approvals. We repair the car correctly the first time in a timely manner. This is very important, guys, because if you're telling people the car's gonna be done by the end of the day and it's not done till like next week, they're gonna be mad because they're planning around what you told them. If you guys do not think you're gonna be able to finish that car by the end of the day, you gotta tell your customer, hey, I might need to keep it overnight. I'm sorry, but this is what happened. The repairs that we're gonna do take too long, and we're gonna just need that extra day. Most people are okay with it. So long as you tell them and you stick to it, they're going to be okay with it and they're going to trust you. Okay? Because they're going to be like, okay, well, I can work my day around what he told me. Okay? So make sure it's done correctly. The pricing end of it, you want to make sure that it's a fair price. Obviously, when you go from mobile mechanic to an actual shop, your overhead gets super high because of the insurance and everything else you got to pay for with the overhead, or the shop overhead. But for the most part, you can figure out a fair price depending on what other shops are charging around you. And we already know how to do that. We call shops and we ask them for an estimate on certain parts and repairs, and we estimate how much they're charging for labor. We can just go out and just straight up ask people, shops, how much is your hourly rate? And most of the time they'll tell you. Even dealerships, call everybody. From Jiffy Lube all the way to the dealerships, all the way to like mobile mechanics. We want to make sure that we know what everybody else is charging so that we're in the ballpark, so we're not getting priced out of the market. I don't want you guys to be like, there's something to be said about having high standards and high value pricing, but you also don't want to be so freaking above the norm that everybody's like, bro, like it's my Toyota and you're charging $500 an hour. You got to be kind of reasonable with this stuff, okay? So have high standards, but also make sure that you're in the ballpark, okay? We want to be able to destroy everybody in the league, you know what I'm saying? By being the cleanliest, by having the best reviews, by being the best on the phone, by having great repair times and making sure people get the cars done correctly the first time. We're going to destroy the competition with that. Once we do that, we'll be able to create our own league. Everybody else will try to catch up to us. And then at that point, we destroy them at that point, and then we keep going up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. And the third most important way to show value, guys, it's going to be you show people what is wrong with their cars. This is one of the biggest game changers that I do with my shops and everybody I consult for, is I make them take pictures of the things they're recommending and we send them to the customer. Now there's POS systems out there that actually allow you to add these pictures and descriptions to the estimate so you can email it to your customer all at one point. But if you don't have that, you're gonna have to do it the slow way, which is you take pictures with your cell phone, right? You take pictures and then you type in all the things that you're recommending and why you're recommending those things, and then you email it to your customer along with your estimate. When you email it to them, I normally tell my customers, hey, when you review all this and the pictures and all the descriptions on everything, give me a call and we'll talk about it. My customers call me when they look at the estimate and I say, did you look at the estimate? Yes. Did you look at the pictures that I sent you? Yes. Okay, cool. We're going to go through each and every one of them and we're going to answer any questions you have. And the customer's going to be like, okay, yeah, the first picture is a picture of an air filter. Oh yeah, so you see how it's dirty? It's all dusty? Yeah, okay, well the other picture is a picture of a clean air filter. The reason why we gotta replace that one is because it's all dirty, it's all clogged up with dirt. And that's what it's supposed to do. But after 3,000, 5,000 miles, we're supposed to replace it. This is a new one. Oh, okay, cool. How much is that? Oh, and the estimate is show. Oh yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. That is the game changer, guys. If you guys own a shop and you guys are not sending out customer pictures to your customers of the things they need, you're doing yourself a big disservice, because that shows what you're repairing. It puts the picture to what you're explaining, and the customer feels even more comfortable with agreeing to the repairs at that price because they see what's going on. I want you guys to start doing that, implementing that strategy, so you guys start getting your repair tickets up. Okay, I want you guys to do a lot of the repairs that you want to do that same time. And this is how you do it. This is how you show value, because people see what they're paying for. They're like, okay, the air filter, okay, brakes, I can see why they're bad. I can see why this gasket needs to be replaced because it's leaking. Okay, cool, this belt's broken. Okay, I understand that it's cracked. This one's all good and new. Boom, go ahead and do it. So that's what I mean by showing the value of what you're doing to their car. Okay? All right, guys. So those are the main, 4 things with the first thing I mentioned with the high value on everything. But those are the 3 main things, which is going to be, make sure you got good pictures. You send out pictures to your customers. You got good repairs and on time. And make sure that you have really good reviews, because that's the number 1 way you're going to get customers and attract customers. Everything else just cements the high value mindset that you already have for your business. Okay, hope this video helped. Hit the like button if it did. Thanks so much for watching. Like always, make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked about this video, and let me know your opinion on it as well. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Just fuck around, move around.
It's go time! Yeah, guys, today I'm talking about this racket. Yeah, see this guy?
Think that again. Just fuck around, move around.
It's go time! Go time!